Cheating story she left for a lover returned from my house and broke everything. Love is a foundation, I told my kids once. Build it strong. But I found her wedding ring on the counter glinting like a lie while she was in his bed. If this cheating story grips you, hit that like button, share your thoughts, and subscribe to Viora for more tales that break the heart. My name is Parker Ellis, and I thought I'd built a life to last. A cozy craftsman house in Boise, Idaho, a thriving financial planning business, and a wife who made every sunrise brighter. Sadie Emerson, with her warm hazel eyes and quick laugh, was my anchor. 9 years of marriage. 2 kids, Ava 7 and Liam 5, and a rhythm of soccer games, family dinners, and quiet nights. I wasn't flawless. Long hours with clients meant missed bedtimes, and my stress sometimes sharpened my words. But I loved Sadie fiercely, trusted her completely. This is my cheating wife story, and it's a wound I never saw coming. It started with a whisper of doubt like a crack in a dam. Sadie began staying late at her event planning company. Her excuses polished but thin. Big client, she'd say, brushing her dark hair from her face. But her phone buzzed at odd hours, her screen tilted away. She wore new perfume, sharp and bold, and her wardrobe shifted silk blouses, heels like she was dressing for someone else's eyes. I brushed it off, blaming work stress. But the unease grew. One night I found a receipt in her purse, $92 for cocktails at a downtown lounge dated a Wednesday she'd claimed was a team meeting. My chest tightened, but I didn't confront her. I needed proof, not suspicion. The first twist came at a school fundraiser. Cody Baldwin, a contractor Sadie worked with on events, was there all easy charm and rugged confidence. Mid-40s with a firm handshake and a laugh that filled the room. He was married to a quiet woman named Ellen who hovered nearby. Her smile strained. I noticed Sadie linger near Cody, their banter. Too familiar, her hand brushing his arm. My friend Nate, a fellow dad, caught my eye. They seem close, he said, his tone careful. I shrugged, but the seed was planted. That night, Sadie's phone lit up at 2 a.m. with a text from CB. I glimpsed it before she silenced it. Miss you already. My throat closed. Cody Baldwin. I didn't want to be that husband, the one snooping through his wife's life. But the doubt was a splinter I couldn't ignore. I checked her car's GPS late-night drives to a condo complex far from her office. Her gym bag held a lacy bra I hadn't seen, not her usual sports gear. One evening, I found a hotel key card in her coat pocket from the Grove, a boutique spot downtown Lost, and found, she said when I asked her, smile tight. The lies stacked, each one a brick in a wall between us. I hired a private investigator, Tara Walsh, a no-nonsense woman who'd seen too many cheating stories to blink. Give me a week, she said, her eyes steady. You'll know. The second twist was a gut punch. Tara delivered a USB drive to my office. Her face grim. It's bad, Parker. The footage was merciless. Sadie and Cody at his condo, their kiss hungry. Her laughter bright as they slipped inside. Photos showed them at the Grove, his hand on her thigh. Her eyes locked on his texts from her phone, hacked from a cloud backup, were worse. Cody last night was everything, can't wait for more. Another Parker's clueless. We're good. My hands shook as I watched my office, dark Boise's skyline glittering beyond the window. Sadie wasn't just cheating, she was planning her joy with him, a dagger in my chest. Tara's report noted a pattern. Cody had a history of close client relationships. His marriage to Ellen a facade. Sadie was his latest conquest. But she seemed all in. I didn't confront her, rage burned, but I channeled it into strategy. Tara found a $10,000 withdrawal from our joint account funneled to an LLC tied to Cody's contracting business. Disguised as an event deposit, Sadie's excuse vendor fees didn't hold. I thought of Ava's ballet lessons, Liam's soccer gear, the life we'd built. She was stealing that too. I met Nate for a beer, needing his grounded perspective. She's not the Sadie you married, he said, his voice low. Protect your kids, man. His words hit hard. Ava and Liam were my world, their trust, the only thing keeping me upright. But a question gnawed. How long had Sadie been this stranger? The third twist was her departure. One morning I woke to an empty bed, a note on the kitchen counter. Parker, I need space. I'm staying with a friend. I'm sorry. No mention of Cody. No explanation. Just her ring beside the note glinting under the morning light. Ava found me staring at it, her voice small. Where's Mommy? I hugged her. My heart breaking. She's figuring things out, kiddo. Liam clung to me, oblivious, but sensing the shift. Sadie's clothes were gone, her car missing. Tara confirmed it. She'd moved into Cody's condo. Her social media glowing with new photos, smiling free. No trace of us. My kids' world fractured, and I was left to pick up the pieces. I became both parents, juggling work-school runs and bedtime stories. Ava asked for Sadie daily, her eyes searching mine. Liam's tantrums spiked his small fists, pounding my chest. I was drowning, but I kept going, fueled by love and fury. Tara kept digging, finding more. Sadie had accessed our home equity line, pulling $20,000 funneled to Cody's LLC. They're planning something big, Tara said. Maybe a property flip. My house, my kids' home, was their target. I met a lawyer, Rachel Harper, a shark in a suit who specialized in family law. Lock down your assets. She said her pen flying will bury her in court. I transferred my business funds to a trust citing restructuring. Sadie didn't notice she was too busy with Cody. The fourth twist was her return. 6 months later, Sadie showed up at our door, her hair longer, her eyes guarded. I want to see the kids, she said, her voice soft. Ava hid behind me, Liam clinging to my leg. I let her in wary, but her gaze lingered on the house. Our house now worth a fortune in Boise's booming market. I miss us, she said, but her words felt rehearsed. Tara warned me. She's after the equity. Cody's business is tanking. Sadie's visits grew frequent, her charm calculated, but Ava and Liam recoiled, their trust shattered. One night I found a legal notice in the mail. Sadie was suing for partial custody and half the house, claiming abandonment. My blood boiled. She'd left us and now she wanted to take more. Did I fight her in court or find another way to protect my kids? This cheating story pauses here. Would you fight for your home or let her win? Tell me, because I'm still standing. As Sadie said in her note, I need space, but space for what? The legal notice from Sadie sat on my kitchen counter, its stark print a declaration of war, partial custody of Ava and Liam, half the house. Her betrayal running to Cody Baldwin's condo, draining $30,000 from our accounts, wasn't enough. Now she wanted our home, the sanctuary I'd fought to keep for our kids. Boise's morning light filtered through the craftsman's windows, but the warmth couldn't touch the ice in my chest. Ava's quiet question, is Mommy taking us? And Liam's clingy hugs fueled my resolve. I wouldn't let Sadie dismantle our family again. I clutched Rachel Harper's business card. My lawyer's promise. We'll bury her a lifeline in the storm. I moved fast. Rachel met me at her downtown office, her sharp eyes scanning Sadie's filing. She's got no case. Rachel said, her pen tapping, abandonment, infidelity, financial misconduct will crush her, but we need more evidence. I nodded, my jaw tight. Tara, my PI was already on it, tailing Sadie and Cody. I froze our joint accounts, citing fraud concerns, and transferred the kids' college funds to a protected trust. Sadie texted, confused. Why can't I access the bank? I ignored her. My focus razor sharp. The house, our refuge, was in my name, but Boise's soaring market made it a prize Sadie wouldn't abandon. I wasn't just fighting for brick and mortar. I was fighting for Ava and Liam's future. The first twist came that afternoon. Tara sent a file audio from a bug in Cody's condo. Sadie's voice, tense, filled my earbuds as I sat in my office. The house is worth $800,000 now. She said, if we get half, we're set. Cody's laugh was smug. Your kids are the key, babe. Play the mom card in court. My stomach churned. Ava and Liam weren't her family. They were her leverage. The audio cut to Sadie sighing. I feel bad, but Parker left me no choice. No choice. She'd chosen Cody, chosen to gut our life. Tara's report added fuel. The $30,000 they'd taken was invested in a failing condo flip. Cody's business teetering. Sadie wasn't back for love. She was back for a payday. I didn't confront her. I channeled the rage into strategy. Rachel drafted a counterclaim citing Sadie's abandonment and financial theft, demanding full custody, and the house will paint her as unfit. Rachel said, her voice steel. I hesitated. Ava still asked for Mommy. Her drawings filled with sad faces. Could I erase their mother, Nate? My friend met me for coffee, his honesty grounding. You're their rock, Parker, he said. Sadie's using them. Fight dirty if you have to. His words steeled me, but a flicker of doubt lingered. Was I protecting my kids or punishing Sadie? The line blurred, but I pressed on. The second twist was Sadie's charm offensive. She showed up at Ava's ballet recital. her smile radiant, a gift bag in hand. Ava ran to her eyes wide, but Liam clung to me wary. "I'm here for you, sweetie," Sadie cooed, ignoring Liam's frown. Parents whispered their pity, stinging poor Parker, the betrayed dad. I let her stay, watching her every move. Later, she cornered me, tears in her eyes. "I want to be a mom again, Parker. Let's settle this without court." Her voice was soft, but her gaze flicked to the house keys in my hand. Tara warned me, "She's meeting a lawyer." "It's a performance." I nodded, my heart hardening. Sadie's tears were props, her love a lie. I dug deeper. Tara hacked Sadie's email, finding a thread with Cody push the custody angle. "Parker will cave if the kids cry." Another email to a realtor. "Appraise the Ellis house quietly." My blood boiled. She was already carving up our home. The $30,000 wasn't the end. Tara traced another $15,000 siphoned from our equity line to a shell company Cody controlled. "They're desperate," Tara said. "Cody's condo project's underwater." I met a forensic accountant, Lisa Nguyen, who mapped the transfers. "It's fraud," Lisa said, her laptop glowing with data. "One tip to the bank and they're done." I held off, wanting Sadie to feel the trap closing first. The third twist was Ava's pain. She came home from school, her eyes red. "Mommy said you're keeping her away," she sobbed. "She wants us to live with her." My heart shattered. Sadie was manipulating Ava, using her innocence as a weapon. I hugged her, promising, "I'll fix this, kiddo." Liam overheard, his small voice fierce, "I don't want Mommy." She left. Their words tore at me, but they also clarified my path. I called Rachel, greenlighting a psych evaluation for the kids to show Sadie's emotional neglect. "This'll seal it," Rachel said, but I felt no victory. Ava's tears were collateral damage, and I hated Sadie for it. The fourth twist was Cody's desperation. Tara tailed him to a seedy bar where he met a man, Travis, a loan shark per her intel, audio from the bug, caught Cody pleading, "Give me a month, the house sale will cover it." Travis's voice was cold. No house, no mercy. My pulse raced. Cody was in debt, and Sadie was his ticket out our home. His collateral. Tara found a burner phone in Cody's truck. Texts to Sadie. "Get the kids or we're screwed," she replied. "I'm trying." Parker's stubborn. Stubborn. I was fighting for my family. I installed cameras around the house, fearing Cody's next move. Marcus, a security consultant, patrolled nightly. He's cornered. Marcus said cornered men get dangerous. The fifth twist was Sadie's ploy. She filed a motion to pause the custody case, claiming reconciliation for the kids' sake. She showed up at our house baking cookies with Ava, reading to Liam her performance, Oscar-worthy. "I've changed Parker," she said, her hand on my arm. I pulled away, my skin crawling. Tara's latest report confirmed it. Sadie had met a mediator pushing for a settlement, half the house. No custody fight. "She's playing you," Tara said. I nodded, but Ava's hopeful smile. Mommy's back tore at me. I let Sadie visit under supervision, but caught her photographing the house, texting the images to Cody. Appraisal, she captioned. My fury reignited. She wasn't here for Ava. She was here for profit. The sixth twist was my counterstrike. I sent Tara's evidence emails, texts, bank records to Rachel, who filed an emergency motion to block Sadie's access to the kids, citing financial coercion. I tipped the bank about Cody's shell company triggering an audit. The camera caught Sadie's panic that night. "Cody, the bank's onto us," she hissed on her phone. His voice crackled. "Get the house, or we're done." I stood in my office, rain lashing the windows, Lisa's spreadsheets glowing. The trap was set, but a new fear gripped me. Cody's debt to Travis. If he snapped, would Ava and Liam pay the price? Did I push forward or protect my kids another way? This cheating wife story teeters on the edge. Was I their shield or a man consumed by vengeance? Love is a foundation, I told Ava once. But what holds when it crumbles? The rain pounded my office windows in Boise. Lisa's spreadsheets, a stark map of Sadie's betrayal. $45,000 siphoned our home, appraised behind my back. Ava and Liam pawns in her scheme with Cody Baldwin. The camera feed captured her desperation. "Cody, the bank's onto us." His reply was a snarl, "Get the house or we're done." Rachel's emergency motion to block Sadie's access to the kids was in motion. The bank audit loomed, and Marcus's security team patrolled our street, watching for Cody's next move. Travis, the loan shark, was a specter. His threat to Cody: 1 week, or you're done, a ticking bomb. Ava's drawing our family with Sadie crossed out anchored me. This wasn't about vengeance anymore. It was about saving my kids from the wreckage of their mother's choices. I didn't rest. I met Rachel at her office before sunrise, her desk buried in legal files. The bank's audit nailed Cody's LLC, she said, her voice sharp. Fraud laundering. He's finished Sadie's names on the transfers, too. My jaw clenched. The evidence, Tara's footage texts, bank records, was a noose, but I needed it to tighten without scarring Ava and Liam custody. I asked. Rachel's eyes gleamed. The kids' psych eval is gold. They want you. Parker Sadie's abandonment buries her. We're set for court in 5 days. 5 days Liam's nightmares. Ava's quiet sobs, they deserved peace, not a public war. I knotted my resolve iron. Let's end this. The first twist hit like a freight train. Tara's text came at noon. Cody's meeting Travis warehouse armed. My pulse surged. I called Marcus, who mobilized with Tara. Her drone feed streamed to my phone. Cody, hands shaking, offered Travis a bag. $15,000 scraps of his failing condo flip. Travis's voice was venom. You think this saves you? I want the house money, or you're a dead man. Cody stammered. Sadie's close. She'll get it. My stomach twisted. Close. Sadie was leveraging my kids, our home, to save Cody's skin. I texted Rachel Cody's desperate push the court date. She replied. Done. Police on Travis, stay low. Marcus sent a guard to Ava and Liam's school, their safety, my only tether in the storm. Sadie's next act was a masterclass in manipulation. She appeared at our doorstep, eyes brimming, a handmade card from Liam in her hands. I just want to be their mom, she whispered, her voice breaking. Ava peeked from the hallway, her face torn, while Liam hid behind me, his small hand gripping mine. I let her in, Marcus stationed outside, but her gaze swept the house, the hardwood floors, the fireplace, the $800,000 prize she craved. I've learned, Parker, she said, kneeling by Ava. I saw the lie in her trembling hands, confirmed by Tara's latest intercept texts to Cody. Cry hard. The kids will soften him. I kept my voice steady. The judge decides Sadie. She left her tears vanishing, but I found a tiny microphone in Liam's card, its red light blinking. She was recording, building a case to smear me. I handed it to Rachel, my fury cold. She's done. Rachel said, her smile predatory. This is our ace. The second twist was Ava's anguish. At dinner, she pushed her plate away, her voice small. Mommy said, "You're mean, Daddy. She said you stole her house." My heart shattered. Sadie was poisoning Ava's mind, turning my daughter into a weapon. I knelt beside her, brushing her hair back. This is our home, sweetie. I'm keeping it for you and Liam. Liam slammed his fork down, his 5-year-old rage fierce. She's bad. I don't want her. Their pain was a blade slicing through my resolve. I called Nate, needing his anchor. You're their hero, Parker, he said over whiskey. But this'll mark them. Stay steady. His words fortified me. But doubt crept in. Was I shielding my kids or forging them in my own anger? I buried the thought. Ava's trust. Liam's hugs. They were worth any cost. The third twist was Cody's unraveling. Tara's surveillance caught him at his condo, spiraling, screaming at Sadie over a burner phone. The bank's taking everything, he roared. You swore the house was ours. Sadie's voice trembled. Parker's fighting dirty. I'm trying. I watched the feed in my car, rain blurring the windshield. Lisa's audit report open. The bank had seized Cody's LLC, linking the $45,000 to our equity line. Sadie faced no charges yet, but her event planning career was radioactive. Clients dropping her like a curse. Tara texted Cody's meeting. Travis again. Sounds ugly. Marcus deployed to the warehouse, his voice grim. Travis wants blood. Cody's cracking. My fear spiked, not for Cody, but for Ava and Liam. If Travis turned on Sadie, would my kids be collateral? I struck back. Rachel leaked the microphone to the judge, proving Sadie's deceit. The kids' psych eval was damning. Ava showed anxiety from maternal absence, Liam hostility toward reunification. I filed a protection order against Cody, citing his loan shark ties, and tipped the police about Travis's warehouse. The camera caught Sadie at her motel, her new reality, sobbing to Cody. We're finished without the house, he snapped. Then make Parker bleed. My hand tightened on my phone, ready to call Marcus, but Tara's text stopped me. Cody's burner has a new contact. Check it. The fourth twist was a revelation. Tara hacked the burner, finding texts to a contact labeled, R, if Sadie flops, take Parker out quietly. My blood froze. Take me out. The contact was linked to a burner in Travis's network, a hired thug. I showed Rachel, who rushed an emergency injunction barring Cody from Idaho. Marcus tripled security, shadowing Ava and Liam's every move. But the texts unveiled more. Sadie had co-signed Cody's condo loans, tying her to his debt. If the flip failed, she'd owe Travis too. She's drowning. Tara said Cody's her lifeline and he's sinking. I stared at the feed. Sadie's motel room, a prison of her making. Was she a schemer or a fool caught in Cody's net? The question gnawed, but Liam's laughter from the yard, pure unbroken, kept me focused. The fifth twist was the courtroom crucible. The custody hearing filled Boise's courthouse with tension whispers, trailing me like ghosts. Rachel unleashed the evidence: Sadie's abandonment, the $45,000 theft, the microphone, Cody's threats, the forged appraisal, Ava and Liam's eval was the final blow. They chose me. Their voices firm in a private session. Sadie testified, her tears a practiced flood. I was lost, but I'm their mother, she pleaded. Rachel dismantled her, exposing the LLC, the motel, plotting her ties to Travis's loan. The judge's gavel was a thunderclap: full custody to me, the house mine, Sadie barred from contact unless I permitted. She collapsed, her wail piercing, but Ava's hand in mine, Liam's proud nod, anchored me. Victory was hollow. My kids had lost their mother, and I'd drawn the blade. The sixth twist was the fallout. Cody's condo project imploded. Travis's crew busted in the warehouse raid, $200, 000 in cash seized. Cody vanished, rumors pinning him in Nevada, but his burner's last text to R chilled me. Ellis pays one way or another. Sadie disappeared. Her motel room abandoned, her name poison in Boise's event scene. I sold the Craftsman its ghosts too heavy and moved with Ava and Liam to a new home, a modern split level near Nate's family. Emily Larson, a school counselor, entered our lives. Gentle, wise, her patience a balm for Liam's outbursts. Ava's quiet fears. We grew close. Her laughter a spark, but I held back my kids first. One night a package arrived. No return address. Sadie's ring. A note inside: you won. But it's not over. Her handwriting or someone else's. I stood in the rain. Boise's skyline flickering. Emily's voice calling me inside. Was this closure or a new shadow? The seventh twist was my own reckoning. Months later, Cody was caught, charged with fraud and conspiracy, facing a decade in prison. Travis's network crumbled, but whispers of his reach lingered. Sadie surfaced in Portland, waitressing, a ghost of her former self. Ava asked about her once, her voice soft. Can mommy come back? I hugged her, my throat tight. She's finding her way, kiddo. We've got each other. Liam drew a new family picture, me, him. Ava, Emily's stick figure, added Sadie gone. I framed it, my heart aching but full. Emily and I talked of a future, but a late-night call. Anonymous rasping. You can't hide. Ellis kept me vigilant. Travis's men. Cody's grudge. I tightened security. My trust fragile. The eighth twist was a letter. It arrived at my office, Sadie's scrawl on the envelope. Parker, I was wrong, I broke us. Keep Ava and Liam safe. No plea, no excuses. Just regret I didn't burn it. I kept it unopened, a relic of the woman I'd loved. Emily found me staring at it, her hand on mine. You're not that pain, she said. Her words freed something in me, but the anonymous calls persisted, a brick through my car window one night. No note this time. I stood in the rain, Liam's laughter inside Ava's song drifting. Was I rebuilt or still braced for the next blow? What would you have done, fought to the end or offered mercy? This cheating story closes here, but the echoes don't. If Parker's journey struck you, smash that like button. Share your thoughts and subscribe to Viora for more stories that burn deep. Did I save my family or forge them in fire? Tell me, because I'm still standing but not unscathed. Love is a foundation, I told Ava once, but courage rebuilds it. What did it rebuild in me?